talking to the
Can't
microphone.
believe I have to do this again. Shit, where are my headphones?
No, I got you good. We're sounding pretty good.
No, man, I want my 240s.
240s?
Yeah, shit. AKG 240s, man. Best headphones ever. Awesome, dude.
All right, here we go.
For radio people, they're great because they only have one wire on the side, so you can just jerk them off and throw them on the counter. They don't break and stuff, although they do break. I've been through a couple pair, but yeah, they're awesome.
Triller. We got Dale D. Kelly here.
Really? Where?
Right here on the mic.
Where?
Right here.
I don't see him.
In audio form.
Oh, okay. You got me here.
Got you here.
Oh, not there.
It's podcast magic right
He's
now.
here. He's there. He's everywhere. It's Mickey Mouse. No, it's Mighty Mouse. That's right.
Mighty Mouse, bro.
Yeah.
So I do have some questions about your game because I heard about
Cycles
it.
of War. CyclesOfWar.com.
Cycles of War.
Cycles of War TikTok store.
Tell us
40
about
years
it.
in the making.
Tell us about
Please
it.
take pity on an old man and buy this before I die. After all, I am 70. I mean, shit, I might look young. But
You look good for 70.
Yeah, I know, but still. I've been around the sun 70 times. There's no denying it. It is what it is.
You really
I started working on this thing. That's why I bring it up. I started working on this thing 40 years ago.
Okay.
It was just an idea for a science fiction series. What would happen if humans landed on a planet and got stuck there because electricity only worked 28 days every 33 years?
Okay.
Now, that was the seed of the idea.
Okay.
It's blossomed into this whole IP called Cycles of War. Go to cyclesofwar.com because that's where all the lore is. You're going to find out about the two different sides, the Shandakar side, the Korra side. It's a science fiction series about, humans going to another planet. We're the superior race, so they constantly have to make decisions about how much do we expose ourselves, how much do we interfere, what does it take to get out of this mess without letting everybody know we're here. And even in the battles later, when you get into the game and stuff, because the game takes place 8,000 years in the future.
Okay.
It's when the planet starts being they end up crashing or they don't crash, they actually land on this planet, and they want to stay there because they can't find any place else. It's been really hard to find a planet in this new galaxy.
Yeah.
So they ignore the warning signs and they go ahead and land 2 days into one of those 28-day cycles. Wow. So for 26 days they're offloading shit, they're unloading stuff, people are getting off, and then all of a sudden stuff quits working. And it quits working for 33 years.
That's crazy.
Now, if you think about it, there's kids.
It's like half a generation.
Yeah, there's generations born on the planet who have never known anything. And because we're so far advanced, we can deal with it. We don't like to, but we can.
Yeah.
But then when the cycle comes back again 33 years later, most of them decide to stay because they spent hundreds and hundreds of years in stasis trying to find just one planet in this new galaxy that was habitable for humans without humans having to modify themselves. Just think about it. How many planets do you think? I mean, there are tons of planets
Super
in the
Earths
universe
and all that,
Super Earths, but how many are exactly like Earth?
Not that many.
None so far that they've found.
Yeah, that can sustain life
in
water
my
and all
world,
that.
It's even worse in a new galaxy because now not all galaxies are the same. Some galaxies have more Earths, some have less. So in this particular situation, they got so fed up with looking that they ignored the warning signs and they landed and then they got stuck there. Well, they decided to stay. Now, the Shandakar is a moon ship. It's literally, in my world, if you think about it, it's easier, if you can move mass, if mass no longer is an issue, it's easier to hollow out a small moon and take everything with you. Instead of building a ship, why not hollow out a moon and take all the raw materials you need? Water, air, food, raw materials to manufacture stuff. All your plants are automated, so they just mine the world you're in.
And take it to another world?
Yeah, they take it to another galaxy.
Okay.
So the moon ship is about 120 miles across. Okay. And that's the Shandakar. It's on the front of the book. Well, that's in orbit right now around the new Shandakar, right? So when the Korra invades, they literally look around. The first invasion, I don't want to give away too much in that book.
Sure.
Because that one's a ways in the future. But basically, you have to look around and go, all right, so here's the deal. And when you read my books, you'll understand why I'm saying it this way, because they really are conversational. I really have an attitude in these things.
Okay.
They're basically looking around, they go, all right, so here's the deal. we could take some of our Varanox fighters off the Shandakar and probably blow these guys to smithereens in about 10 minutes. But if we do that, then they're just going to come back.
Yeah.
And you know what? We only brought so many of these with us, and they could get a lucky shot every once in a while. So, and since it was so hard to find a planet, do we really want to pack up and move? And everybody, because we're so advanced with those guys, we just go, we're staying. Just let them come. No big deal. We'll just deal with it when they come. So they do. And that's the whole attitude in both book series. So it's not like, it's not like something you've read before.
Okay.
Really. And another thing, too, as I've showed you guys, for those of you in listening land, they came unprepared, so you can't see it, but you'll see the video on the phone later.
We got the video on the phone later.
Your old grandpa here, Captain Ginyu, the captain, thought that graphic novels were actually that. I didn't realize they were oversized comic books.
Yeah.
So I created...
It's a little bit of both.
This is a graphic novelette, dude.
I like it.
You've never seen anybody do anything like this. It's designed to trigger theater of the mind. You're supposed to figure out the story.
Yes, I play D&D. I know theater of the mind.
Well, that's the whole thing, dude. That's why I wrote it this way.
You got a picture?
Wow.
And this is an intro. This is the first one.
Okay.
There's 9 in the series, in this particular series. I'm working on 2 and 3. Well, I'm working on 9 of them because I've actually got them all kind of written. And I don't mean just the idea. I mean, the actual stories are there. I just have to get them on the computer and get them down and get them to print, which sounds a lot harder than it does because it's one thing to write the book. It's another thing to come up with all the graphics.
Yeah. Well, you also say you got a board games. So is it a board game? Is it a Magic trading card game? Or
no, it's everything.
Everything?
It's an IP, dude. There's a board game. There's a trading card game.
Okay.
There's 2 different series of books.
Okay.
It's a whole universe. I'm going straight up against Magic and Warhammer.
Yeah.
I'm swinging for the fence. I'm trying to replace Led Zeppelin on the radio.
Are you interested in people like collabing and maybe getting into your world?
Dude, everybody who buys the game's in the game.
Everybody who buys
Nobody
the game is in
does that.
the game.
Warhammer doesn't do it. Magic doesn't do it. If you buy the game at $59.95, see the moonship?
Yeah.
You become one of the builders on the moonship.
Wow.
You're listed. You get a letter saying you helped work on the moonship. You get a job assignment number. You get when you were on the ship.
Okay.
You get where you were birthed. If you buy it at the next level, you become one of the founders. You actually go to Shandakar, and you're listed in the back of the second book as one of the founders. So you're forever immortalized in the book.
We might get the Hyperbolic crew into this book.
You get a letter of welcome. You get a ticket. You get a birth assignment in the founders. And if you want to be one of the 4,000 crew member assignments that are available, well, now not only do you get your orders, but you get your badge, you get your crew assignment, you get where you're birthed on the ship. I mean, everybody who buys a game is in the game.
Nice. I like that a lot, actually.
I've got plans for some other stuff, too, that I don't really want to go into.
No, it's fine. Whatever you're willing to give now.
I mean, because, look, here's the thing. People talk a lot.
Yeah.
And I've been talking about this thing for years to the point where even my son and my daughter-in-law didn't think I'd ever finish it. But that's because I'm such an anal... I'm the laziest person you're ever going to want to meet when it comes to everything but my work.
Right.
Then work, I'm so anal retentive, it's almost debilitating.
It's yours, man.
Well, because, dude, there were 16 versions of these cards.
Really?
Yeah, show these cards to everybody so that they know what's going on.
Sure.
Here's just a couple of the Shandakar cards. Those are the towns. And here's a couple of the infantry from the other side. As you can see, all the stuff that goes on there.
Yeah.
If you're designing a combat game, as opposed to Monopoly or Risk, there's a whole different set of rules.
Right.
Monopoly or Risk, everybody just takes their turn. A combat game, everything has to be equal except for the random aspects of it, like the dice.
Right.
Or drawing a township at the beginning to defend.
Okay.
So you can't stack the deck like in Magic because you have to draw from a stack of 30 different towns or 30 different ships. Wow. Whichever one you draw from, that's the one you have to attack with or defend with. Then you build your army, but you have to build an army that will fit inside that ship or town. So there's some bigger ones, there's some smaller ones. Once you build that army, then you just fight head-to-head with cards and dice. That's it. But it sounds simple. But the reason it has a training manual and not instructions is because you literally have... Yeah, we sent it with a training manual.
Nice.
Because you have to start with baby steps.
Yeah.
because there's way too much information. As you saw, there's way too much information on those cards.
There is,
but
yeah.
that's because it's designed for real gamers. Right. You'll never play the same game twice. I guarantee it. Because you have to draw one of those 30 cards, and you have to roll the exact same roll every time.
Okay.
You have to attack with the same card or defend every time. You can't play the same game twice. And yet you can play the game in as little as 30 minutes. So on Tuesday and Wednesday nights when you're at a game store and you want to have a tournament, you can play against multiple people every 30 minutes. Whoever has the most points wins. Build your new hand, go at it. Whoever wins the most points wins. Like I said, there's no game like it out there. So all I've got to do is get it in front of people. And once they play it, once they see it, it will take a life of its own. But this is the beginning. This is where you're out, doing the dog and pony show, out showing it to people and selling one book at a time. I brought 10 books. I got 3 left. I could have sold 10 games, but they're still in production. Right? By the way, 19 days, ladies and gentlemen, they'll be done making them.
Okay.
And then in another 19 days from today, when we recorded this podcast.
As of recording.
And about 3 weeks after that, they'll be here. So, fingers crossed, the end of June, I will actually have the game in my hot little hand.
Perfect.
Then there will be a TikTok store sale. And then you better take them all off my hands, folks, so I can order more.
And what's the website that they can get that at?
CyclesOfWar.com. You can order it in our store. You can order it on the TikTok store.
Okay. Cycles of War on TikTok?
On TikTok, that's right. We're on TikTok. We're there. Real Captain Ginyu is my Instagram. And Cycles of War, we have Instagram too.
Perfect.
So, and then we're going to be starting an ad campaign on top. Once I get the games, I'm going to be like Crazy Eddie. If any of you guys remember him back in the day, Crazy Eddie. Yeah. So, except mine are real. All right, they're not fake. They're real. But yeah, I'm going to be out there. I'm going on the road this year. Hopefully, buying a motorhome in June or July, and I'm just traveling the country because you can't fly to do this shit. No. So I'm gonna try to do. That's
not
the thing.
As much inventory as you want to have.
Well, plus I want to do game nights. See, my whole thing is I want the internet to book my tour.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go to stores on Tuesday, Wednesday nights and go do a Ginyu or Dragon Ball Z signing during the day, and then play Cycles of War with everybody at night.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. That's where I've got a couple set up. One in Palmyra in June, at the Nerd Place, I think it's called. We're doing one there, and then I've got a bunch that I'm working on once I get the games in July and August, and I'm, like the last half of the year, I'm just gonna just go start out and just go start doing shit.
Any plans to revisit Fort Myers or?
I'm coming to West Palm.
West Palm? Okay, that's nearby.
That's fairly close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's at UltraCon in September.
Okay.
The 9th, 10th, 11th, I'll have it there.
Okay.
But, when I come down that, like during that time, I'm going to start booking a tour for the motorhome. So I very well maybe come down here earlier than that. I'll just kind of find out where everybody wants me to go and what's happening, and then, if I can come down.
Yeah, let the internet book your tours, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
I had an idea for a show to do that with bands years ago when I was still hawking shows to networks and shit. The whole idea was, what if you took a band and gave them everything but a label, and then let the internet and the colleges book their tour? Because, colleges have stupid money to pay for bands.
Yeah.
They do that convention every year in Chicago where all the buyers go up there, and it's one of those things where if you don't spend the money, you don't get it.
Right.
So they spend every dime they got. And they hire all kinds of bands out of that convention. Well, I was telling Mark about that too. It's like, dude, you and I ought to do the same thing. We ought to go out and do, do these colleges and stuff and basically talk about entertainment, Dragon Ball, all the other stuff and shit. So, we might be doing that.
You guys come from a lot of different walks of life, stand-up, music. It's pretty nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were the only, me and Stephanie and Mark, because Stephanie was a singer and stuff in bands and shit and forever.
Yeah.
So she was another one that was actually in the business. Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I said there were only several of us.
Yeah.
Of all the people that were actually in the entertainment business when they got that job.
Yeah.
Many of them made a career out of it, and God bless them, man. Some of them have done awesome. But, Mark was doing stand-up. I was, producing records and in radio and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
Stephanie was leading a band. She was a front woman for a band.
I think so.
I'm so confused about all that stuff because they all have different things.
Right, you guys branch off.
Vic's wife was Vic Mignogna.
Yeah.
His wife was a host on television in Houston for a long time.
Okay.
And now she's hosting a network that I think it was Dr. Phil's network. So that's when you said that. I was like, I'm thinking, wait,
Maybe.
I think it's Fixed Fight, but you're right. I think Stephanie is doing it too.
Yeah, maybe.
God bless them, man. They're all making money
Yeah,
at this.
that's nice.
Shit, to me, it's too big a pain in the ass.
Well, outside of these conventions,
I'm
you guys,
a producer.
You guys keep in contact, or?
See, the problem is I'm a producer.
Okay.
I'm a director.
It's a good thing.
For me to go in a booth and have somebody tell me, yeah,
really?
can you do that just a little different? No. That was good enough.
You can't produce yourself?
No, shit, dude.
No?
You're at the mercy of whoever's doing the show, dude. You're working for them.
Got it.
And that's the
It's
thing.
kind of like a doctors make bad patients kind of situation.
Yeah, horribly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like I don't teach broadcasting.
Right.
I taught it one semester in college and realized I'm a horrible teacher because I just want to get in and do it.
Really?
I don't have the patience to let other people screw up.
What?
I said, no, man, just get out of the way. Let me do this. So I learned long ago that, I'm great to talk to people about it,
Okay.
explain everything.
Yeah.
But no, if you want me to actually teach you, no, I can't. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't. I can do everything else but that, but no, I can't do that.
That's still a good skill, though.
I show you the path, but that's about all I can.
Yeah, pretty much. People ask me constantly about voice acting.
Yeah.
What am I going to tell them? Well, that's not how I do it. The class that I taught, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's there to learn how to be in radio. First thing I said when I got in front, I said, all right, first of all, my name is Gail Kelly. I was a captain, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Let's just get this out of the way. This isn't how I got in the broadcast industry. So, God bless you if you can get in this way.
Yeah.
And they go, what? And I said, well, no, this is actually how you do it. This way, this way, and this way. And I said, really, the only thing you're going to get into out of school is honestly two of the jobs that you'll never lose. And that's being either a traffic director or a production director. Because production directors make the commercials that go on the air. And the traffic director is the person who schedules them and makes sure the station gets paid. Everybody else they used to consider money going out.
Yeah.
They made you money. We cost them money.
Right.
To pay me to do mornings, oh shit, their butts used to quiver. But it was okay when they were sold out at 3 times the rate of any other spot during the day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also told me that you were the Sunday guy. I say that all the time.
That's how I got the narrator gig.
Yeah.
I mean, drag racing commercials are common everywhere, and I'm just one of those guys who had that kind of voice.
Right.
So when I got the narrator gig, I read for Ginyu because nobody else had done it.
Yeah.
As I'm leaving, Barry Watson looked at me and said, hey, man, did you ever do any of those drag racing commercials? I said, yeah, you mean Sunday. You mean those? I said, yeah, this is part of the gig.
Yeah.
So then their eyes kind of bugged out, and they got a big smile, and they sent me in with a paragraph, and that's how I ended up being the narrator.
That's nice. That's nice. Anything else you want to tell the fans, man?
I don't know. I'm supposed to do something for you, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
They bought a narrator Funko, so I told them they had to buy something in order to get something because, we all don't work for free.
Right.
I got a house payment to make, too.
This is how these guys eat, They're OGs in the game, so.
Yeah, the true OGs.
The true OGs. True OGs, double OGs.
All right, so now what am I supposed to do?
So I'm going to come in and I'm going to say, tune in next time for scenes from the next episode. And then you cut me off. You say, this is how a professional does it. And then you say it. Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of the Hyperbolic Podcast.
I can just read his T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And you're the Saiyan crew?
We're the Saiyan crew, yeah.
I mean, all right.
I can write it down if you need me to.
No, you don't have to write it out because now it's on tape. See, if he cuts this out, folks, let me know because I'm going to be pissed because you got to keep everything. So, all right, so you better go first. See, he's going to try to be me, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to try to be me, actually. And he ain't going to be me. He ain't going to do this at all. So that's okay. Let him go ahead and try. All right, be my guest.
Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of
This is embarrassing. No, man, you got to at least get lower. I mean, no, do it again, but you have to at least try to get lower. All right? Don't just do it in your normal voice. Jeez.
Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of the Hyperbolic Podcast.
Man, that was real pathetic. What can I say? Tune in next time to the Hyperbolic Podcast when your narrator, the real narrator, invites you to come see these guys, the Saiyan crew. I guess that's it. So I'm going back to my house. See ya.
Good night, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too, man.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be checking out your stuff, man.
Absolutely.
I want to see Hyperbolic in the back of the book.